Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you the process from start to finish, how I made $300 on my day off flipping couches. And at the end of the video I'll go over what I learned, what I think I can improve upon next time, how much profit I think is in the couch flipping game, and then also you'll see where I'm at in my 20K journey. Also, after the intro I'll be going over last week's $50 sloth finding spirit animal posting winner, as well as the rules for next week's $100 giveaway. All right, let's go. Hey everyone, my name's Steve and this is Pennies to Profit, where I show you how to turn your pennies into profit through side hustles you can do at home. If you're new to the channel, my goal this year is to turn my $600 stimulus check into $20,000 by the end of the year, only doing side hustles. After the last video, I was at $2,818. Stick around to the end of the video to see where I'm at now. If you want to follow along in my side hustle journey, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does mean so much to me, and it lets me know that I am making the right content. Before I get into the couch flipping side of the video, I need to announce last week's $50 sloth finding winner. It's still ridiculous to say that, as well as the details for next week's $100 giveaway. Huge thank you to everyone who commented on the video last week. I had a lot of you commenting for the $50 giveaway, which is awesome, but I also had a lot of you that was just commenting to share your feedback, share your advice, which I absolutely love. Like, I'm in this for the most part new in this whole furniture flipping, couch flipping scene, and there's a lot of you out there that have been doing this for a long time, and you know certain things that I don't know. You have perfected your craft over the last couple months to years that you've been doing this, and so whenever you leave me a comment on little pieces of advice, I'm never going to take that in a negative way. I'm always pumped to see those types of comments. I learned so much from so many of you, and I'm pumped to see how I can apply that feedback to my next wooden furniture flip. With that out of the way, let's chat about this week's $50 giveaway winner. I'm going to enter the amount of comments in last week's video into a random number generator, and then just go down the list of comments in the comment section. At the time of recording this, I had 86 comments on last week's video. All right, let's see what the number generator gives us. Okay, now let's count down until we see that comment.
2 seconds later.
All right, congratulations. You are the winner. I'm gonna send you a message and get your Venmo information, and then send you that $50. All you need to do in this week's challenge is to be a subscriber to the channel, find this equally as creepy sloth, and timestamp where he is in the video, and then also let me know in the comment section what side hustle you're either currently doing or which side hustle you're about to do or would like to do in the very near future. All right, that's it. Now back to the couch flipping side of the video. Let's head over to the thrift store, where I'm going to look for a few couches, hopefully pick a few up and bring them home so I can start the cleaning process. All right, so I'm back at my favorite thrift store, and I just saw, as I walked in, they said it's 50% off all furniture. So this store has a decent amount of furniture. The only one that I really like though is this guy right here. So this one is $100, and so, or $150. So $50 off, or half of that would be $75 for that couch. And I think I could probably relist it, clean it up a little bit, stage it, and then relist it for $225 is what I'm looking at. And then there's a few here that I was looking at this white one here, but it's just a little too dirty. Like, there's some stains that I just don't think will come out. And then some other furniture pieces, but I think for right now, it's just a definite with that guy right there. Cool. Came to another consignment place, and I found this guy for on sale for $75. I think I can, all the cushions come out and you can wash those, so I think I can resell that for, I don't know, thinking right around the 250 range. So that's what I'm hoping for. All right, got another one. All right, so I just got into the U-Haul, and this is a pretty good lesson for anyone who doesn't have a truck. I definitely plan on getting a truck here shortly. I'm looking through Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist to see if I can just find a pretty inexpensive truck to get. But it's $29.99 to get the U-Haul. $1 for every mile, and then I just have to fill it up at the end. It ends up for like the entire day roughly being around $50. And I'm going to be picking up 3 couches today. I got the 15-foot trailer. I could go down to just either a truck or a smaller, whatever this thing is, a smaller version like the 10-foot version of this. But right now it's the 15-foot made sense, especially with me having 3 couches to get today. All right, so if you don't have something like this at home, if you don't have a truck at home, just know that you could always go to U-Haul and get something for fairly cheap. Okay, so it's 2 down. I'll have to go pick up 2 more, and then we're on our way back home. All right, so I have the couches at home now, all 3 that I got, and I'm just going to first remove all of the cushions. So one of the big reasons why I got these 2 in particular is that I can remove, there's a zipper here, and I can actually remove the outside from this couch. And so I can just remove that and then put in the wash. And that'll take care of, I mean, that guy, and those 2. That one I'll have to do, nothing comes apart in this guy. So I'm gonna have to just wash it all. And then with this one, the same thing. This is the one that I'm most excited about just because I think it has the most potential. It's in really good shape. But again, it has this zipper here. I can just take that apart, wash this outside, and then all looks good from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now, take apart, unzip everything, and then take it out and get that ready for the wash. All right, cool. All right, so I just finished. Those are all taken off. I have all these to wash. Those to put on later. Those look just absolutely terrible. So maybe in the future I should probably look into those a little bit because it might have been better just to hand wash those ones. But we'll see. We'll see how hard it is to get it back around that. And then that guy looks really good. So now I'm just going to throw those into the wash. All right, so we are now going to vacuum up everything. I'm gonna go that one first, go over to that guy, and then finish off over there. And the vacuuming is just lightly to get all the dirt and grime off. The real washing is going to be with the hand washer. So I'll show you that here in a bit, but yeah, this is just to get easy kind of like dirt and debris off. Okay, so I'm just about to start with the upholstery cleaner, And like I've said before, this is the guy shown before. This is the guy that I'm using. Just a spotless upholstery cleaner. And then the solution that I'm using is this guy right here. It's just something that I picked up from Home Depot. There's a ton of different things to use. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers use anything from like vinegar water to some of the more industrial spot cleaners. I mean, this one worked just fine on my last flip. I think the biggest thing is to actually get one of these guys. I don't know where I would have been in the last situation without that. It helped get rid of so many issues with the last couch and really transform it. So, and I'm hoping that it does it to these guys as well. All right, so I'm gonna do that right now. All right, so I just finished with couch number 3. That didn't take too long. So in total, I came away with 7 of these, 7 full things of just like crud or whatever this is, out of these 3 couches. So one important thing to remember is we're never trying to like swindle anyone in these like flips. I know sometimes when you buy for cheap, sell for high, it almost feels like you're, I don't know, like cheating the system or cheating the buyer out of something. I legitimately just try to make these look as good as possible, as clean as possible, and really restore them to what their true value is. I'm sure at the beginning they were actually worth a decent amount more than what we buy them for. So 2 of them I bought for 75, one I bought for 35. And I'm sure in the beginning they were 4, 5, 6 times that amount. So what I'm trying to do and what we should try to be doing at home is just restore them to their former glory. We should still be looking to give back to the buyer as much as possible, and then hopefully get something for our time and effort that we put into fixing it back up. Just thoughts. All right, so the couch covers are finally done. They're out of the wash, they're all dry, they look good. And so now I just need to put everything back on the couches so I can take photos and then get them listed. All right, well that took way longer than I thought. But here they are, Here's what they look like. Obviously with me putting the stuff on, there's a lot of like debris that came off there. So I'm just gonna get a vacuum really quick and vacuum it down, and then I'm gonna get them ready for some product photos. All right, so the couches are now what they look like. And I am just going to sage them a little bit and then take some pictures for Facebook. So the couches came out great, but I do have a few thoughts that I want to share before we get into the actual selling portion. First, it was a great idea to find couches specifically with zippers on the cushions, so I could easily remove those the cushion covers and throw them in the washer. I've seen a few other YouTubers talk about this before, and this was the first time that I actually did it. What is not so great is on the gray couch, the cushions were just absolutely destroyed. They just looked terrible. It was terrible taking them off. The zipper was all messed up. It added a ton of time to the whole project just because of the cushion on the inside and how many like strings and stuff were caught within the zipper. So next time, or whenever you're out looking for couches and you see one of those zippers, make sure that you open it up, check the inside, and check the cushion quality. And that second couch that I had that I took off the zippers for, it was super easy. The covers just came right off, and then the actual cushions were in really good condition. Second, I need to do a better job of pricing. So I think I'm leaving some money on the table with pricing things a little too low. That all takes time. I'm starting to get a better idea of quality, what people are looking for, which couches actually are worth more and which couches are not worth more. And so as I continue this journey and get a little bit more proficient in all of this and spotting those types of couches, I think my ability to select an appropriate price is going to get better and better. Lastly, if you're going to commit to this side hustle, you really do need a truck. So I've been able to make it this far without one and just going the U-Haul route, and that's been fine, but I am starting to eat into my profit a little bit, and then also the timing of it. I really want to jump on every opportunity where I see something on Facebook Marketplace come up for free, or just a really good solid purchase on Facebook Marketplace that I know I could flip really easily. Those will come up, but because I have to go through and get a U-Haul before I go and pick that up, and that's time intensive, and then also with me being in a smaller town, I ran into it already a couple times. There's like certain days where there's no U-Haul in town or car rental service where I can get a truck, which you might not run into in a bigger town, but I definitely have ran into that. So I'm definitely going to be on the lookout to purchase a truck. And with the $600 that I started out with, I've now profited enough to where I should be able to buy a truck with that profit. And where I'm at now. And I do think whenever I buy that particular truck, if I can just get a good deal in a year to 2 years, I could probably sell it back for what I paid for it, which means I'm basically having like a free rental. Maybe if I can even find a great deal, I can flip it later on and even sell it for a slight profit and actually make money instead of going the U-Haul route and constantly losing money every time. I offered free delivery on these couches, which is awesome. And I learned from watching other YouTubers that that's like a huge part of the whole couch flipping scene. And actually, when I went to go deliver the couches, both customers told me that having a delivery service be a part of the couch buying opportunity, that was the reason why they went with me over another couch. So, and that was probably why I got those got swooped up so quickly. So delivery is a great option, but in order to do that reliably, consistently, and then also make a profit doing it, I do need my own truck. With all that said, I actually feel pretty good about this flip. I sold them at the same time, like roughly just like minutes away from one another. And so I loaded them both up in a U-Haul at the same time and delivered them at the same time. I ended up actually picking up some couches on my way back home after I dropped off both couches. So I'm going to, although the U-Haul fee was pretty high, I'm going to split that up between one flip and the other flip and not just put it all on this week's flip. All right, so here's the fun part. Let's see what I actually profited this week and then add that to my drop shipping, what I've sold on Facebook Marketplace, to see where I'm at in my 20K journey. I purchased both couches for $75 each. I ended up spending another $50 on the U-Haul to both pick up and deliver. I sold both couches for a combined total of $500, which means my total profit at the end of the day was $300. Technically, I purchased the red couch for $35, so my profit is actually $265. I do feel strongly that I'll be able to sell that couch and at least double my money or make my money back. I just need to find the right customer, and living in a bigger town, again, you might be, or a bigger city, you might be able to find someone, a unique buyer that wants a red couch quicker. But for me, being in a smaller town, I just need to wait till the right person comes along. Okay, so the 265 paired with 175 that I made from Facebook dropshipping gets me all the way up to $440 for the week, which means if you add that to the $2,818 that I had going into this week, I'm now at $3,258. So I'm really pumped about that. I guess technically I needed to be at $5,000 if I was going to be on target to hit my goal of 20,000 by the end of the year, with Q1 just wrapping up and being in the books. But going into this, I knew that it was going to start off slow and then really ramp up towards the end of the year. The graph will look something like that. I'll probably just do a picture of it, so I don't know why I did that with my hand. But that's what I'm kind of expecting things to be like. It's a lot easier to make money with money. So once I have some more funds coming in, I can make larger purchases, more couches, more drop shipping opportunities, and then more wholesaling opportunities. I've already purchased 6 couches for next week's flip. And spoiler alert, I've already made the highest profit I have in 1 week so far to date. Plus, I'm firing up communication with my Alibaba contacts for wholesaling products for summer activities. So once I start to get wholesaling products and couch flipping opportunities all in the same week, things are like really gonna take off.
Make a lot of money. Yeah, I do all right for myself.
So that's it. I'm really loving this whole furniture flipping scene. I've done so many side hustles before, but never really got into furniture flipping, and I really enjoy it. Plus, with everything that I've done, in terms of dollar per hour and what you make, I really do think this is probably one of the best opportunities that's out there right now. So if you're thinking about it or considering it, definitely give it a shot. Again, if you don't have a truck, it's not a big deal. You can start off and just see what it's like. But yeah, I think this is a great opportunity. Tune in next week for my highest profit week so far to date. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And also remember to leave the timestamp of the scary looking sloth down below, along with what you're currently doing as a side hustle or what you want to get into in terms of side hustles. Cool. I'll see you next week.